Episode 1. When we first met. Some hearts are made to collide, not to complete. The soft drizzle on the glass cafe window blurred the neon lights outside, painting everything in shades of red and blue. Aarya sat in the farthest corner, her fingers wrapped around a cup of lukewarm coffee she had barely touched. Her long brown hair framed her pale face, and her dark eyes held a tired kind of sadness, the kind you don't cry out, the kind you carry quietly. She had spent months in Mumbai trying to run from memories that clung to her like smoke. Love had left her scarred, not with loud breakups or betrayal, but with silence, the kind that echoes louder than words. Today wasn't supposed to be different. She was supposed to sit alone, sip bad coffee, scroll through her phone pretending not to care about the world. But fate, as always, had other plans. "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" A voice interrupted her quiet bubble. She looked up and met the most unexpectedly sincere pair of eyes she'd seen in a long time. He was tall, with unkempt black hair and a white shirt slightly soaked from the rain. There was something about him, not just the good looks or his apologetic smile, something broken, yet warm. "No," she said quietly, moving her handbag off the chair. He smiled as he Saturday thanks. "The place is packed, and I didn't want to sit next to that old guy who keeps staring at his tea like it owes him money." Aarya chuckled, genuinely, for the first time in days. "You talk a lot for a stranger. I can stop." "But I won't," he grinned. "I'm Kabir." "Aarya." He extended his hand. She hesitated for a second before shaking it. "You look like you just got out of a sad novel," he said, not unkindly. "And you look like someone who writes them," she replied, not missing a beat. Kabir laughed. "Touché." Sparkles a moment in the rain. Time passed, and words flowed like they were always meant to. They talked about books, about cities, about heartbreak in disguised metaphors. Aarya never told him about Oriv, the man who left without a reason, or a goodbye. Kabir didn't talk about Mira, the girl he loved who chose someone else while still loving him halfway. Some pains are too personal to share on day one. As the cafe closed, they stepped out into the drizzling night. Kabir held his jacket over her head, shielding her from the rain. "You'll get wet," she said. "Maybe that's what I need to feel something real," he smiled. She stared at him, unsure if he meant the rain or her presence. "You know," he said suddenly, "sometimes, I think we don't meet people by accident. We meet them because we need them. Even if it's just for a little while. Even if it's temporary," she asked softly. He looked at her with such depth it made her heart skip. Especially then. Broken heart, the kiss that wasn't meant to heal. They stood near her apartment gate, both reluctant to end a night that had somehow begun to stitch parts of them back together. "Do you want to come up for coffee?" she asked, surprising herself. Kabir's eyes searched hers, not with lust, but longing. "Only if there's no coffee." She smiled, broken, bold, and maybe a little bit free. Inside, the air was thick with unspoken emotions. She poured wine instead of coffee. He played an old Hindi song on her phone. She sat beside him on the couch, close enough to feel the electricity. He touched her cheek, slowly, like asking permission without words. "You can kiss me," she whispered. "But promise me one thing. Anything. Don't make me fall." He hesitated. "What if I already am?" Their lips met, soft, searching, and soaked in all the pain they were trying to forget. It wasn't just a kiss. It was a promise neither could keep.